with late game execution.
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Two Raw already beat me to the punch. Beat me to the punch by a day. I was actually thinking about making this video yesterday, right after the game ended, but I didn't have any time to run some errands on a Sunday afternoon. But anyways, yesterday afternoon, the Suns played the Lakers, and the Suns not necessarily got throttled, but they got handled by the Los Angeles Lakers. And I forgot the words to say with this one. It's over. Like I said in my video about Devin Booker, it's over. It's over for this Phoenix Suns. This team, this version of the Phoenix Suns is over. It's finito in the sun, no pun intended. KD is pretty much that superstardom that can't say leading man, but best player on the team. That's over, people. You have to come to the realization it's over. It's over and done with KD. And I saw the walls breaking down probably about 2 seasons ago when they played the Nuggets in the semifinals. I realized that the Nuggets were playing very physical with them, and the minute somebody touched KD, he just fall on the ground like a newborn fawn. And I kind of saw, you probably could possibly say we kind of saw that the year before that when he was on the Nets and they played the Boston Celtics. The way the Boston Celtics played though, he can. Well, that was just because it was good defense from the Boston Celtics side, but now it's just like old age is starting to take over. And I'm surprised he lasted this long, but then again, this is a different age in the NBA. Someone with an Achilles injury, how old was he? 31, 32 when that happened? He was born in 88. So 31 probably, 30 going on 31. When that happens, you had a 50-50 chance of returning to your old self. And lucky for him, the way the league is now, he was able to come back and still put up somewhat of the same numbers as he did before the Achilles injury. But now, age 36 he is now, it's over. He can't do nothing that he can do 3 to 4 years ago. It's over for this team. There's no coming back. There's no old KD of 2016, 15, 17, 18, even MVP. That's done. And this team is done. Not to piggyback too much on what others have said, but it may be time for him to go into a, I want to say sidekick mode, but supporting cast mode. He's gonna have to go into that because KD leading the team. Well, he never able to lead a team, but KD being the leading scorer of a team, it's just not happening. For the Phoenix Suns this year, just to look over some of the stats, that everybody's a stat hog these days. They are 31-37 in the West, 11th in the Western Conference, one spot out of the play-in. Points per game, 114.4, 14th in the league. Opponents' points per game, 116.3, 22nd. Offensive rating, 116.5. Top 10 in the league, but defensively, 118.3. Almost dead last at 27. Net rating of a negative 1.9. Folks, defensively, they're trash. Well, Budenholzer, when the Bucks have Budenholzer, even Atlanta had Budenholzer, we're gonna use Budenholzer for Milwaukee. Budenholzer always had his teams the Milwaukee Bucks team, at least I'm just counting them. They was always at least somewhere around top 15, top 10 in defense. For their championship season when they won it all, Budenholzer had I think it was either number 10 or number 9 in defense, number 2 or 3 in offense. When the Bucks start becoming a legit finals contender, so that probably would have been 2019 or 20, they was either top in the offense and top in defense. I think even the year of the bubble season, it was like number 1 or 2 in offense and number 1 or 2 in defense. And even the last year of him being there, they were still at least a top 10 team in offense and defense. With this Phoenix Suns team, I don't know what's going on. I know what's going on. First, you have actually 3, the big 3, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant. I was about to say Kevin Garnett. Kevin Durant. All 3 are really not known for defense. So they already had a disadvantage already. Budenholzer had teams that was known for defense, especially that Bucks team. He had Drew Holiday at one point in time. Even Giannis himself was a defensive player of the year. And the only thing that Budenholzer struggled with his teams in Milwaukee, because I try to remember back to Atlanta, but I'm going to use Milwaukee as an example. One of the things that Budenholzer's team struggled with in Milwaukee was cutting off the three-pointer. They allowed a lot of threes, but you couldn't score on them on the inside because Giannis and even the younger Brook Lopez. They just don't have the same personnel on this team. And, of course, they're trying to rely on 2-3 people who really were known for defense at all. At least when the Bucks won it all, they had 3 people that was known for defense. And that was pretty much being Drew Holiday, Giannis, of course, who was just fresh off a defensive player the year before, and believe it or not, PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker could give them some great also as well. They don't got that. Suns don't have that. They should have got Jimmy Butler. That would have helped. I think the Bucks should have got Jimmy Butler, but everybody was so bent on, oh, he's being a nuisance, doing this. No. You need somebody who's a hellraiser. As much as I don't like Draymond Green, he's a hellraiser that gets the people going. You need someone like that on your team. And now they got 2 people like that on their team now, Golden State. There's nobody like that on the Suns. And we already know KD's not a leader. Devin Booker's not much of a leader. And I'm glad 2-Roll backed me on this one. Devin Booker is overrated. No ifs, ands about it. I still ain't saying he's a trash player, like I said in the video before, but some people just don't have the greatest comprehension skills. He's a good player, but he's not a superstar player that can lead a team to a championship. That is his issue, and that has always been his issue. But as far as KD is concerned, Tim's done. He's done. Time to stick a fork in him. I don't know what's going on with this. It's time to stick a fork in his ass. It's time for him to do something else. Compared to, let's say, Stephen, LeBron, and him, he's probably aging the fastest. But he also had a terrible injury. I don't like those other 2. So, it's over, man. I know there's KD fans out there, but sometimes you gotta realize it's over. You gotta wake up and smell the roses sometimes with your favorite player. The sun is setting on him, no pun intended. KD has had a very great career individually. There will always be that stitch of him running to Golden State to get 2 championships. There will also be that star asterisk next to him as being one of those players that tried to ring hop to a different team, creating super teams that didn't work with the exception of Golden State. There's that. It just may not happen for him for this year, winning anything. I don't think it's ever going to happen to him. Now, as far as his future is concerned, I think he may be done with the Suns. He may be going to, I heard Houston. Some made me say not Golden State. Definitely not Golden State. I think he's saying he's never going back there. Not Golden State, Oklahoma City. But I don't know how much of that's true. I don't think OKC really needs him at all. It's like if OKC goes to the finals this year, and if they do win it, there'll be no point in having them because there's really no point in having a mentor on the team when the team practically is already doing that now. Who's the oldest person even on OKC right now? I don't even know who the oldest person on. Oh, probably Porky Pig over there. Oh man, what's his name? I can't think of his name right now. He used to play on the Lakers. Then he went to the Bulls and went to OKC. He balled. I forgot his name. But they got him. I think that's the only type of experience and mentorship they got on that team. Because that team is very young. But it's amazing they're doing great as young as they are. But anyways, don't let I wanted to say this. Don't let the points fool you with KD either. Just because he's putting up. Sorry, let me get back to my other computer right quick. Just because he's putting up astronomical points and all this stuff this season, it don't mean nothing if you ain't gonna do nothing with it. It ain't mean nothing if it don't translate to anything. I think the fans of today, they get so caught up in points, but the points don't tell all of the story. KD is leading the Phoenix Suns with 26.7 points a game, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.3 blocks. Where is the plus minus on that? I can't find a plus minus on here. But anyways, he is shooting 52% from the field, 41% from the three. Now that's all good and dandy and all that, but you gotta think this is a different age, different time. Defenses are not as physical as they used to be. Now, KD had to play against the Boston Celtics defense that was 3 years ago. You have a difficult time. And Grayson Allen is still on this team. Shoot, I haven't heard from Grayson Allen. I'm looking at the roster right now. But anyways, I don't want to keep rambling on. Yeah, KD's averaging 26. Devin Booker's averaging 25. And Bradley Beal's averaging 17. Yeah, that's a big drop right there for him. But anyways, I was trying to look for the plus minus. What his plus minus is this season. It's probably not as great as it should be. They got individual offensive rating for KD was 116. Defensive rating 118. It's not the best, but also ain't the worst. The worst is actually Tyrus Jones and Devin Booker with the defensive rating, individual defensive rating. So, but anyways, I don't know. KD is starting to look very long in the tooth, as they say. He's starting to look long in the tooth, and he don't look like what he used to look like anymore. So, as far as his future is concerned, I don't know where he's going. But it ain't looking great for the Phoenix Suns right now. It's just not looking great for them. But anyways,